I greet you with the grace and peace of Jesus Christ this morning. Welcome to worship at Pleasant Grove United Methodist Church. If you're joining us virtually, please greet one another in the comments. For those here in person, please keep your mask on, especially during singing, and remember to practice social distancing. Online opportunities this week: Monday at noon, we will have time of fellowship via Zoom. And on Wednesday at 4, Ron and Rachel lead a time of music and devotion through the church Facebook page. Celebrate Recovery will meet on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Please remember the white Christmas offering to benefit United Methodist Children's Home. In lieu of poinsettias this year, you can make a donation to the United Methodist Children's Home in honor or memory of someone, and these will be listed in the bulletin. There's a form in the bulletin sheet. Please take note of the other announcements that are emailed each week and printed in the bulletin sheet. Prayer concerns: 2 funerals were held this past week. Doug Howard's mother, Ann Howard, and Betty Bowman, Tom Bowman's mother. Please keep them in your prayers. And also keep in your prayers Jimmy Lee and his family. He'll begin radiation treatment this week. And let me apologize on behalf of Alabama Public Television to those of you who took the time to tune in Sunday. Due to technical difficulties, they could not get the closed caption uploaded with the performance. So they couldn't just show the performance, or they would risk losing their broadcast license. But it has been rescheduled. It will be December the 13th at 2 o'clock, not at 3 o'clock. So Sunday, December 13th at 2 o'clock, it is rescheduled. And hopefully they have all their technical issues worked out. At this time, we will have our prelude and bringing in the light. Christ came to bring us salvation and has promised to come again. During this season of Advent, we prepare our homes and we prepare our sanctuary with many decorations. These decorations have meaning that helps us to remember why we celebrate Jesus' birth. May we always be ready to welcome him, that though the keeping of Advent, that through the keeping of Advent, we may open our hearts to God's love anew this holy season. Now, if you'll follow along with me on the bulletin sheet, how shall we prepare this house for the coming of the King?
With branches of cedar, the tree of royalty.
How shall we prepare this house for the coming of the eternal Christ?
With garlands of pine and fir, whose leaves are ever living, ever green.
How shall we prepare this house for the coming of our Savior?
With wreaths of holly and ivy, telling his passion, death, and resurrection.
How shall we prepare our hearts for the coming of the Son of God?
By hearing again the words of the prophets who foretold the saving work of God.
For God did not send the Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through